So the floating head is back. Oh god, it's really bad. But when I move the camera, it drops. It's the best I can do. I reckon it's going to drop anyway. I wish I'd put hairspray on. I don't have long to talk. I'm on my way somewhere. Well, I'm somewhere, but I've got to walk from here to where I'm going, and I don't really know where I'm going. That's going to be fun. It's Tuesday. I didn't vlog at all yesterday. There was two reasons. One was because I had too much footage on my phone. When I tried to save part 2 of week 7, it wouldn't, so I had to get some stuff off my phone so I could save that, and now that's uploaded. So now I need to edit part 3 and upload that overnight tonight, because part 2, it had like 6 hours left when I woke up, because I've only had 3.5 hours sleep. I couldn't get to sleep, so I had to do it on my 4G, but my 4G is down to about 4 out of 30. Is it megabytes or gigabytes or whatever it is? That's all that I've got left. So I've got 4 or 5 days left to go. I can't be without that, because I can't use my phone outside the house without my 4G. I don't know why, but it's a nightmare to try and use it. So I've got to save it. So I've got to try and like go to bed and get up and it upload without me having to do it on my 4G. Another reason was I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. And no, I didn't talk about having a doctor's appointment because I didn't know how it was going to go. So I didn't want to go, oh, I'm sick of this angle. Didn't want to like allude to I had a doctor's appointment, because I don't know what mood she's going to be in. And I was a nervous wreck all day and I couldn't eat. So I went on an empty stomach, so then I couldn't concentrate. And then she come out late for me, said my full name, which normally means she's going to go off on one at me. So straight away I was on edge, and I was like, oh god, this isn't going to be good. And she wasn't nasty or anything, but she wasn't nasty, but she was a bit standoffish at first. And I'm like, are you in a mood with me? And she's like, no, I'm just in a hurry. I've got this and I've got to stay late and do something else. And I'm like, but I've got a double appointment. I didn't say this. You've come out 15 minutes late for me and now you're trying to rush me. That's really unfair. Like, and I said to her, like, I've got 5 things I want to talk about. And she looked at me and I tried to talk about a couple last time, but it was impossible because it was. And I was like, I'll try and get through them quickly. I think I was with her about 35 minutes. I did get my full appointment time, but, you know, her rushing me isn't going to help things. And I'm sick of this. Some of the things were like long-winded things, and I really should have been able to talk about them in the last appointment and this appointment, because, you know, they were big things and she did rush through them when a couple of things need a bit more discussion. So we'll see. But if she keeps, like, if she comes out and says my full name next time, when I go in I'm going to say, can you please stop saying my full name? You've never called me my full name. You only do it when you're in a mood and you're putting me on edge. I don't want to say my full name. Like no one else. Like, if anyone's married, they come out and say Mrs. whatever, or they'll say the first and last name. But if they're single, they just say the first name. And I don't want my second name saying. She's never said it. And she was being a bit different with me. There was a difference in how she was being with me since last time. And I think Linda, the evil bitch from hell, I don't like her at all. I think she's had words about how many appointments I've had and stuff, and I think she's acting differently because of Linda. But at the end of the day, Linda's just a practice manager. The doctors are in charge. They shouldn't let staff tell them what to do. But it's okay, because everyone's true colours come out in the end, and Linda's true colours will show through, and maybe other patients will grow some balls and tell the doctor what's actually going on, because there's stuff going on there and the doctors aren't aware of it. So I didn't get to go into details about a lot of things, and she went off on one about something which took up a lot of the time, and then when I asked her about something else, she's like, that's a full consultation by itself. And she rushed through it, and then she gave me some like paperwork to read through about something I'd asked her, where I had an option, and she gave me what she felt was the best option, but I don't like the option that she's given me, if that makes sense. I'm not going to say what it is. So when I see her next, I'm going to say like, I don't really want this option, because she thought it was the best one from her point of view, but when I've read the information on this, what she thinks is the best thing for me, I don't think it is. So we'll see what she has to say next time. But it was tense at the beginning, it was really tense, and I was just like, if this is how it's going to be from now on, I'm not going to go and see her anymore. It's not fair, and I won't go there like to see any doctor, because she's the only one I really go for. The other one's retiring, which makes me sad. So, and I'm hungry, and my alarm's going off at home, and I'm gonna have a look. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I can only talk for 2-3 more minutes max. Oh, great. This never used to fall off, and now it's just completely falling off all the time. Because I need to go and find where I'm going, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to get there. And I've only had a toasted tea cake today, and it's nearly 1 o'clock, and I'm hungry, but I'm nervous. I'm actually, you'll never guess where I am. I'm not at Tesco. I'm not at Aldi or anywhere. I'm going to a meeting with someone I've not seen for a long time. It's going to be interesting, and I won't be talking about it. Hi, Paul Murphy. You'll never find out where I am. Don't know why you're so interested in me, but you know, you might want to get a hobby or something. See, I'm feeling sick now. I'm trying to eat. Ooh, got painkillers. Might take some codeine with me just in case. So yeah, like, there probably were things that I should just go for one appointment for, but it takes me a lot to wake up to things, do you know what I mean? I'm not the only one. I just don't know how I feel about her anymore, because she can't keep having a go at me like that, and I told her, she's like, it shouldn't upset you. She said you should have just thought, oh, stuff her, and I'm like, no, because I can't kick off back at her the way she kicks off at me, because she'll just like, oh, I don't want to see you anymore, because that would be her response. Like, she can't handle criticism, I don't think. Well, she reckons she can, but she doesn't like it if she has to be critiqued. But my black jeans are nearly grey. Don't know why I just randomly said that. I need to go in a minute. I'll take it with me, but I don't know where I'm going. Oh, which drink did I bring out with me? Oh, that one, because I trapped her. Right, I need to look on Google Maps. I'll be back in an hour. Hi everyone. It is an hour later, and I'm back in my car. Oh, which drink have I just opened? I've just been sat holding my drink for an hour. Didn't have any. Well, yeah. Oh, don't you just love that it keeps falling over? It's drunk. Do you know what? I feel like everything's gonna be okay. I've just been around someone very positive, and I think they rubbed off on me a little bit. I don't feel well though. I've had hardly any sleep. I'm too hot in my face, which normally happens when I've not had enough sleep. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do my post. I might go B&M. Yeah. And oh yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't want to film as much as I filmed last week. I haven't had any codeine for the record. My head's hurting, but it's lack of sleep and hunger, I think. I reckon that's an ambulance. What do you reckon? Oh, I was right. I'm never right. But I thought chances are it's not going to be the police. I definitely need to eat. I do feel a bit better. Oh God, I didn't think I would feel like this. I'm not telling you who I've been to see. It's someone who used to be in my life. I'm trying out a new lip balm today. I bought it from Shimmer and Lux, which is a local, well not a local, small business. And I bought 3 things. And testing it out. Don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm in a weird mood, and I'm a floating head. The person that I was just speaking to knows about my YouTube channel, and it's weird because they remembered stuff about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing YouTube. Oh God, hi, I'm talking to myself. So I'm gonna go back to not where I live, not my town. I'm gonna go back to another town. I'm gonna go to the supermarket first because I need the toilet, and there's no toilets at B&M. I want a couple of cold drinks. I might even get lunch. Yeah. I've got to do my post. My coat needs a good wipe. I just realised I've been sat there with a dirty coat on. I need to get a wet wipe on it. And I'm a floating head. Right. What do you think of this lip balm? I feel like it gives my lips a little bit of colour. What do you think? I tried one of the other items I got. I got a massage melt bar. So you basically put it on your wet skin, and it's got oils in it, and it's meant to make it soft. I still put body lotion and oil on my skin, but it was just lovely. I've got a bath melt by them and a wax melt. So when I've tried them all, I'll make another order, because I think, even though I've only just started wearing it, I think I like it. And I'm not just going to make a £3.50 order because it's £3 for postage. So I will see you. I don't know why I'm so hyped, but you know what? It's because who I was with is so positive and happy, and I'm just a miserable bitch. It's a floating head. I actually didn't need my sat-nav. It was so well signposted. Oh, my car's dusty. I need to clean my car up because it's turning into a bin again. And I don't want it to. I brought my makeup out because I thought I was going to cry. Better to be prepared. Can you imagine if I cried and then I come to the shop? I'd be like, how can I go in the shop with makeup down my face? I'm really emotional at the moment. Do you know how I said, oh, I want to go to B&M? I passed the B&M. What stopped me from going to this B&M was because I've never been in it before, but I want to like push myself out of my box, out of my comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? So next time I go there, if I want to go to B&M, I'm going to go to that B&M. It's because I just didn't know where I was. Well, I obviously knew where I was, but do you know what I mean? I didn't know. It's because I just think I've never been to any shops, or I don't go to the place I've been to. I haven't been to the place I went to in about 9-10 months. And the town I went to, was it a city? It's a town. I've not been to this town in about 10 months. And it's a different place in the town that I'm going to. But it was so easy to find my way back to the motorway. It was so well signposted. Like, definitely impressed with the signposting that was going on. But I definitely need to clean my car out because there's 2 pairs of boots. One that I normally keep in my car. I don't know what the other one's doing in here. Loads of rubbish. Like, you just saw me. I finished this sheet of stamps and I just threw it on the floor. There's various drinks and I don't know which one's been open the longest. It's not as bad as it normally gets, but it needs a good tidy out, and I hope the toilets are working, because the last few times I've come here, I've not said where I am, I'm not going to say it again, but I'm pretty sure I told you when I was where I was before that I was coming to this town. Not this town, this shop. My head's pounding. I think it's lack of sleep and lack of food. I keep getting so nervous I can't eat. I don't want to go B&M, but I don't want to get caught in school traffic. But if I go B&M, I'm going to get caught in school traffic, and I'm thinking, well, what do I want from B&M? Do I need anything from B&M? No, I just want to go to B&M to spend money. I don't want to lose that. I'll put that next to my makeup bag. Still got my Christmas card in the car from my mum. Didn't even open my birthday card from my mum. I didn't actually bring much money out with me on purpose because I'm paying for something out of my shopping budget from now on, so I have to cut down on how much I'm spending when I go to the shop. So I only brought £30 out. And I'm probably going to spend some of that in here. Oh, what's this though? Oh no, I brought more than £30 out. That's my emergency 20 that I've just unfolded. This is actually... The trolley guy keeps going past me. This is actually money my mum gave me at Christmas. You know, she was really, really generous. She gave me £20 and a bottle of perfume. So actually, really, I brought out 40, 50 pounds. The trolley guy keeps walking past. I'm sure he can see what I'm up to. But it doesn't mean I can go and spend £50. It just means I had to keep a £1 coin, which I think I'll keep in my car so I don't accidentally spend it. And I want to keep some 20p's for the air machine because I try and get it from Asda. Some places charge more than 20p. There you go, keep that there. But yeah, the person that I was just with is so positive. You can't help but leave and feel a bit positive even though I'm not very positive. Like, it's just my life, isn't it? But yeah, to be honest, I'm not going to go into what I'm up to on here because I know I'm not allowed to have a private life. And by that I mean, like, if I knew Paul Murphy wasn't stalking me on here, and maybe his colleagues, because remember he's just a T-boy, I'd come on here and talk about where I've been, and, well, I'll talk about where I went and what's going on. But because I'm not allowed to have a private life and they're stalking me and they've got nothing better to do with the time other than bully me, I can't. And I feel like it would explain stuff if I could talk about it. And not just about where I've been today, but other stuff that I'm going to start doing. But to protect myself from the people who have made me feel the way I feel, the police, Melissa Chadwick, Paul Murphy. I know he's just a recent addition to it, but there are other people. And you know what? I haven't got bad things to say about them all, because I was talking to someone the other week and I was telling them about the police and I was mentioning all the characters, and they turned around and went, when I talked about someone, they went, "You really respect them, don't you?" And I'm like, "Do I?" They went, "Yeah, this person, not the group of people." And I'm like, "Why do you say that?" And they said to me, "Because of the way you talk about them, you actually really respect that person." And I said, "I actually think I do respect this person, and that's why I've not come on here and talked about this person. I might have made an odd comment, but nothing nasty." And I said, even though I don't agree with what they did, I'm not talking about Melissa Chadwick because I don't respect her after what she did to me. I have nightmares about what she did to me. I had to do that because one of the staff members was just looking in my car as she walked past. I don't respect Melissa because I have nightmares and flashbacks about how evil she was to me. Oh great. It's just not holding, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I have flashbacks about her, but they were like, "You really respect this person, you talk about this person so differently to all the rest." But I don't know. I do respect them. I've never gone around saying bad things about this person. Yeah, I don't agree with the decisions and what they thought of me and what they accused me of, but I think we all know who I'm talking about. I do respect this person, and yeah. But it's funny how people can pick up on things, like you're talking about people and they can pick up that you actually respect this person and that you definitely don't respect the others. But I do have respect for the police in general. I've never had a problem with them, like, you know, just what they did to me, certain officers, Melissa Chadwick. So, you know, if they weren't stalking me on here and watching my videos, then yeah, I would be more open about what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, it's none of their business, and they need to get a life and maybe go and catch some real criminals and not pick on me. But they seem to be fascinated. Hi Paul Murphy, I know you love it when I say your name. It makes you feel special for your first time in your life. Yeah, so do you know what? Because I've not seen this person in a long time, I think they were surprised by me from the me they knew last year. I do think I've come a lot of ways, a long way in some ways. I may not be better and I may be getting worse in some ways, but I'm more open, I'm more able to find the words to talk about things, and I'm sick of being a floating head. But it's purely down to my doctor. Like, I said it to her yesterday and she was like, "Oh, She's like, she didn't agree with me, but to be honest, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be as chatty as I am. I wouldn't be able to say some of the things that I say. I wouldn't be able to, I don't know. She has done a lot, but she doesn't realise, and then she's like, oh, I've not done anything, but she's done a lot. And I know I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for her. Sorry, Paul Murphy, but you know, my doctor's keeping me alive. And she is more than a doctor. And because he went, she's only a doctor, she don't know what she's talking about. I think you don't have a clue, you biased person, supporting the men because you're a man and you agree with them abusing me. Absolutely disgusting. Like, you should be sacked. The only reason they keep him on is because they pay him in dog biscuits. My dog's better than your dog. Anyway, I'm gonna go in the shop. And I've been talking for like 12 minutes. I've got an order to open when I get home. Lavana Botanicals, or they're now known as Lavana Cosmetics. It's just 3 bath bombs, but it come in a massive box. I was actually really surprised. And I'm on a wax melt ban and a bath bomb ban, but I might have to buy some on Saturday. It's addictive, this. I only have 1 bath a week. I might have 2 baths next week, because I can't have a bath tomorrow because I don't have time. And I don't want one Friday because it's Food Shop Friday. I want to try and get out earlier. But next week I might have one on Monday and Wednesday, just so I can use 2 bath bombs. It's going to get expensive, this bath bomb business, isn't it? And I'm on a bath bomb ban because I've got 3 coming, and I've got them, and then I've got 3 other ones. I've got 2 bath melts, that's 8, and I've got 1 mini bath bomb left. So technically, I don't need any, but I do. Oh god, it's addictive. I've got no money, and what did I buy last night? Oh, I've been buying this room fragrance stuff, and it took ages to come because it's a small business, and it was so good. I bought a second one I bought one in the same fragrance and one in a different fragrance. And I also have this carpet stuff, it's like shake and vac, but it's perfumed, and I've got that by them. And I can just keep, does this guy just stood there like watching me talk? And now he's like, I'm staring him out, he's like, oh god. Should I try and film him? So awkward, he's like stood up there. Now he's pretending not to look at me, and every now and then he turns around and he's like, I'm gonna get out of the car, and if he's still stood up there when I go up there, I'll film him. I've got these everywhere. I pick them up and forget to put them in the charity thing. Buddy, it looks like I'm stealing them. I'm gonna go and put them all in the I had codeine with me as well, because I took one out when I come back to my car, just full of codeine. Well, I'm not, my pocket is. During this time I could have gone in the shop, gone to the toilet, come out and gone to B&M. I'm trying to find my new lip balm and I can't find it. I've already got loads on. Right. If he's still up there, he's going to be on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to show you what I got from the shop. There's some stuff that's not here because I just dropped stuff off for my dad, like a sandwich, chocolate bar because I got the meal deal and I had the drink. Also the drink's not here. There was 2 of these, but I've just had one of these. There was some noodles and some other stuff from B&M as well. So from the supermarket I got this Ace for Colours. I keep seeing this Ace for Colours, Ace for Whites on Instagram. I think Mrs. Hinch and stuff, and I spotted the Ace for Colours, couldn't see the Ace for Whites, and I've never seen it in the supermarket. I know it's £1 in the pound shop, but I don't go in the pound shop, so I'm going to give this a try. I really get stains on anything anyway, And but I do put like powders in every time, like Vanish style powders, but it's not Vanish that I've got. At the moment I've got Aldi's version, but I don't know if I'm going to use it if I don't have stains on, because would that be a waste? I don't know. Who knows? Someone will know. And yes, I need to paint one nail. They all need to come off anyway, but I need to do an Insta story, so I'm going to paint my nails. I know that's odd, I'm just going to paint one nail, but Nurofen, paracetamol, because I'm running low on them. I think I've got a lot of them. I did get 2 of these, 2 for £2 or 1.30 each. Now on to the B&M stuff. So I've got a couple of these already, but these are £1.49, and I feel like they're going to sell out at some point because they are seasonal. But B&M and places like that get the seasonal stuff in, and they have it for most of the year. But I wanted to get one. I got a 4-pack of these. The other 3 are with my dad. There was a watermelon one, which smells amazing. I have opened them all for him as well. There was a 1 vanilla and there was a linen. Did not like the linen. And I've kept this one for myself. I've not smelt it. I keep wanting to sneeze as well. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope I'm not getting a cold. I was sat next to someone at the hairdresser's on Saturday who kept sneezing and was full of a cold. And I touched doors that she touched because I went down to the toilet and she'd been in the toilet. So it would be my luck that I'm getting a cold. But it was 4 for £1. This is going in my downstairs toilet because what's in is about to run out. So I'm just going to put this in even before the other ones run out. So we all know I like my coffee. There is my coffee. In there at the moment it's got 2 Lungo. Well, it's got 2 of these, but these are the decaf ones. What does it say, decaf? Yeah, I've not tried these, but I like Lungo. So there's 2 of these and there's one of the Tesco one that I got last week. You would have seen in week 7. So I saw these and I went straight to the Lungo because I know Lungo is typically a weaker one and it's a 6. I like a 5 or a 6. And I've never tried any of the Car Noir. So we shall see. I think these were like £1.79. A balanced pure Arabica. Coffee with slight acidity, floral and caramel notes. I've had a coffee today, but I'm going to have another one. I said the other day when I was lighting my wax burner, I need another. I nearly said knife there, and it's not a knife. They had loads of different colours. They had black, green, orange, I think, pink. They didn't have a purple, otherwise I would have got purple. I think I've got a red one by a different brand, and I've had that a couple of years, and it's not run out, but I didn't use it as much till recently. And then I only got these because Mrs. Hinch has them. Mrs. Hinch, you cost me money. I always use simple, either the original ones in the green packet or the micellar ones, Water Boost, if they're on offer, and they're amazing. I have nearly a full packet and part of a packet left, so I don't feel these are going to be as good, and I'm pretty sure I've tried these years ago and I didn't love them. But Mrs. Hinch says they're good, but then again, Mrs. Hinch likes some cheap crap, so no offence to Mrs. Hinch because I do love her, but you know, I sometimes think she just buys stuff so she can do hauls just so she gets people to watch her. So how it feels at times. But I do love her. I'm not like disrespecting her, because even she said the other day she thinks she's just buying this stuff so she can do hauls for us. So I will try these. There is someone who copies everything she does, Mrs. Martin, and like she'll watch Mrs. Hinch and the next day she'll go out and buy almost everything the same, but she won't mention it was Mrs. Hinch who bought it the day before, and then she tries to make out she's just picked these stuff up without Mrs. Hinch inspiring her, but she basically copies Mrs. Hinch. I think in all honesty she's actually trying to be Mrs. Hinch, and she gets loads of free products and she likes, oh, this is amazing, and I bought stuff from Hubble and Bubble, and what I've tried so far hasn't been amazing, and she constantly promotes it, but she's getting it for free. So I think she's one of those people who will just say stuff just to get stuff, if you know what I mean, instead of being like having her own opinion. So I've got these just to try. I'm going to be dying to open them, to be honest, but I want to use, well, I'm not using the pack that's got a few left in because I keep putting them in my makeup bag. They're actually here in case I cry today. I keep taking them out because I keep thinking I'm going to cry. It is here underneath everything. There. So there's a few left in there. I'm going to keep them in there in case I need them outside the house, because that's the perfect fitness. I didn't want to put a full packet in, but yeah. So I think when the others get nearly empty, I'll try these. So it's going to be a week or so, probably 2 weeks. But if I don't like them, if you know, I do use makeup wipes on my hands. I normally buy the 40p Tesco's own. They're really good actually. So yeah, anyway, I need to go. I don't really have time for this, but I just want to say a quick hello before I get my threading done, because when I come out I'm sure I'll have makeup down my face and I'll look like crap. I almost cancelled my appointment because I'm really ill. I'll talk about that later. I better go because my appointment is literally now, in about 12 seconds. I won't be impressed if she's running late because I need to get away from it because it's coming up for tea time traffic. Bye. I hate this angle. The person in front of me is sat in the car and they keep looking in the mirror at me. Makeup isn't as bad as it normally is. I must not have cried as much. It bloody hurts though. I actually don't need to top it up really. Just looks a bit smudged, so it'll do. The person in front of me is watching me, it's so off-putting. I'm at a shop. Oh. Bet it falls now. It's gonna fall. I'm getting sick of it because I used to be able to like leave it so it could show more of me, but no it doesn't. Oh, there's a hole in my carrier bag. If I buy something small, it's gonna come through. I've probably got other bags. So I'm sick of being a floating head. I've still not edited part 3 of the weekly for tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna have to do it into 2 parts because it's all together and I've started editing it and it's over 2 hours long. I filmed so much last week, so I think I'm gonna have to do 2 1-hour ones, to be honest, just for me to make it easier for upload and stuff. I hope I don't film as much this week, let me tell you that for free. I hate how little of me you can see. The person in front of me probably thinks I'm having a full-on conversation with myself. So yeah, I've just had threading done. Oh god, the more nearer to your nose, the more it hurts. My eyes didn't run as much, but they did run. She gave me a pad and I'm now like literally wiping my makeup all over my face, like always. And yeah. And I left and managed to get here just by 5ish. Well, it was 3 minutes past 5, so I'm gonna hang around here for about half an hour. because like I want to get in the traffic after it's got rid of the worst of it. So I woke up today and I just felt like crap. I felt exhausted, really lethargic, headache, temperature, sore throat, not mega sore, feel a bit nauseous, which is nothing new at the moment. Don't know, just didn't feel good. Like a dull achy headache and stuff like that, and really tired. I went back to sleep for an hour because I woke up at one point for 2 hours, and I always feel like, oh, I could have been sleeping. Oh, I hate that you can only see part of my head, but I don't know what else to do. There's nothing else I can really do about this situation, because really, it used to work. I mean, I just can't really do anything, can I? So I don't feel great. About 2:30 I took 2 day nurse capsules, Nurofen, my normal medication that I'm on, and something she prescribed me on Monday, which what helped with what I feel like now. And I had some of these symptoms Monday, but you know, it wasn't the easiest conversation, especially at the start. She is being pushy with me, she is being different, and if she's going to carry on, I just can't keep going there. Obviously, bitch Linda said something, and I have no time for Linda. Linda doesn't remember me, but I remember Linda from years ago, because I've actually been going there longer than Linda's worked there, and Linda's worked there since the 90s. Not that I was going there in the 80s or anything, but I was going there in the 90s, and someone I know used to work with Linda. So I know what Linda's like. Linda can't remember me from years ago, but I remember Linda very well. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting some day nurse capsules here, just in case. But they always ask you what you're on, and they know I'm on codeine here because I have picked my prescription here a few times. And there's no way they'll let me have day nurse with my codeine, because you're not meant to have it with paracetamol, but codeine's not paracetamol, so we'll see. I haven't had any codeine today anyway, and because I don't know if you can have codeine with oh yeah, because paracetamol and codeine, yeah, I can still have my codeine. So I'm going to get some day nurse capsules just in case it's a cold or a start of a cold. When I was at the hairdresser's Saturday, I think I said in a video at some point, the woman that I was sat next to was full of a really horrible cold, and she kept sneezing and she kept touching things that I touched later on. So I'm scared that it's that, but surely I would have felt ill days ago. The person who sat in the car in front of me just got out and gave me like a really dirty look. He's obviously seen me talking to myself. Yeah, so if it is a cold, it's better to, like, even when I've had colds in the past and I've started treating it like straight away, I still get a full-on cold. But I don't want a cold. I always get really heavy colds and I just don't have the time for it. I still need to finish my DIY project. I want to do that painting by Monday, and it's Thursday tomorrow, and I thought, got no plans for Thursday, just need to make sure my vlogs go up and everything. I need to schedule them, I need to write the description boxes, I need to get up the other 2 because I'm going to separate it into 2. I just think that's the answer. And then I've got nothing planned tomorrow, so I thought, you know, I don't want to get worse. My nose feels, you know, when it's a bit and it's a bit like you keep sneezing or little things irritate it easily. It's like that. So I'm a little bit scared it's a cold. And I do have the headache that you get with a cold, and I just feel ill. I'm not super thirsty, but it could be something viral, and I do have some antibiotics left, but she's put me on something, and I don't know if you can have antibiotics with this thing she's put me on for a week, so I don't know what the hell I'm meant to do. So maybe I should just get some cold and flu capsules. Like, Day Nurse are the best ones. You've got to get them from the pharmacy, and they know what I'm on. So I don't think I'm on anything that I'm not allowed with them. And if I can't get them, I'll just get my dad to pick me a box up. It's simple. So yeah, I'm going to get Day Nurse. I've opened a bottle of Lucozade today, because that's what I tend to drink when I'm sick. I think I've got one left. I'm trying to not drink it because I want to lose weight, but I'm not really losing weight, even though I'm barely eating. But I think that's because your body clings onto the calories. And if your metabolism isn't working, you're not going to lose weight, are you? I could do with taking some codeine because I'm in a lot of pain. I just don't know what to do. I know, like, I'm just rambling on, but I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm just kind of fed up with everything. Like, I was a little bit positive yesterday, but then it's like the cold day of light. The cold day of light. Don't know what that saying is. The cold day of light. No, the day of cold light. Oh, whatever. When you wake up to the reality the next day, especially when you don't feel very well. It makes it worse, doesn't it? You don't feel well, you're just like, do you know what I mean? I just don't want to. I don't know, I nearly cancelled my appointment this afternoon, and I thought, get up. Because I just led there, and I thought I could have been asleep for this hour, and I was just like, get up, get some medication in you, have something to eat. I had a yoghurt. I'm permanently hungry, but I'm struggling to eat. I feel like I live in a nightmare. The guy in the car in front of me is back. I thought he was back. His lights flashed, unless he did it from a distance. So I'm just really like, it's hard, you know, like, you think, right, Thursday, got no plans, not going to leave the house, I'll finish my DIY project. I've gone really cold. Oh, I did have aircon on because I was too hot. Now I've gone really cold. I'm going to have to put heating on. Oh, God, I've actually gone really, really cold. Oh. Do you know when you get goosebumps and you just, all your body goes all... Oh, I'm really, really cold. And I'm prattling on, aren't I? See? And now I need to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? I don't want to sneeze. I sneezed a few times last night, and I was like, oh God, no, I hope I'm not getting a cold. Because normally when I start sneezing, it means cold. But that's the only place I can think I picked the cold up was from the hairdressers on Saturday. Because obviously I was at the doctor's Monday, but I didn't come in contact with anyone other than my doctor. And my doctor did examine me and stuff, but she didn't look like she had a cold. But some people are carriers, aren't they? Do you know, like, they have something and they pass it on. I mean, I don't know how she could possibly pass something on, but it's not like she was sat there sneezing and not putting her hand over her mouth or anything. So it's getting quite busy now, you know. There'll be people coming from work. Yeah, I'm sat talking to myself. P26 OPS. I like saying regs. I bet everyone looks them up. You can look them up, you know. You can find out if they're taxed, tested and insured online now. And and it videoed it booked yesterday. And do you know what? I forgot. I think because like the stress of going to the doctor's Monday, I was worked up, and then she was a bit off with me, and then I got home and I didn't feel well because I'd not eaten all day. I had a really bad hunger headache. So Tuesday, as you saw, I wasn't at home, and then I got home. I just totally forgot about it. But I got one up Sunday, so it's not the end of the world. I know what I want some of my next videos to be, and I would have wanted, there's one I wanted to film today, but I don't know. I would need to top my makeup up and stuff, because there was one where I don't need to be on camera, and there's one where I want to be on camera, and I don't want to say what they are, because in the vlog that is coming up Sunday or Thursday last week for you, I talk about the two videos I was going to film, the face mask one and the other one, thinking I would get the other one up. Totally forgot about it, so that's the one I need to film, and I need to film one where I'm on camera. The guy in the front of the car, he's come back. The car in front, he's bought a Valentine's card. Not bought her any flowers or anything, you know. Can't like her that much. Just filming myself doing nothing, aren't I? Just struggling today. It doesn't help that I don't feel well, and it's frustrating because I'm scared I'm going to wake up worse tomorrow. That's kind of what stresses me out a little bit, because do you know what I mean? Like, I had plans, I wanted to finish something off that's going to take a while, and feeling super unwell, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm tired, I'm struggling with food, I'm really pissed off. I go to my doctor's and she's being funny with me. I think Linda has said something and she's just being off with me. She's never like this with me, but obviously, you know, I'm just going to say, what's the problem? You're being different with me. If you don't want to be my doctor, just tell me. You can't just be one way with me and then suddenly start being funny with me, because it's not fair. What's the problem? She's going to, if there's a problem, she's going to have to tell me. She can't just, she was like that with this with me once before for a little while. She never was saying my, because if she says my full name, it normally means she's going to go nuts at me. But, last time when she was being off with me, she weren't saying my full name, she was just being off with me. And it was because of something I did, well, I said, and she knew. Well, I basically didn't want to tell her something, basically. So I let her think well, I just didn't want to tell her something, and then she got annoyed about what I did tell her. And then she was off with me for a couple of months, and I kept saying, like, she's being off with me, she's not being the same with me. And then I went in and spoke to her about it, and after I spoke to her about it, she was okay with me. But she was off with me for a couple of months, so instead of confronting me and saying, look, I want to know this or whatever, she was just off with me, and it was hard. So I'm just going to, when I go in next time, if she comes out, she's like, says my full name, I'm going to go in and say, you know, why are you saying my full name? And the last few times you've been off with me, if there's a problem, talk to me about it, don't kick off at me, and we'll sort it out. I can't have you being off with me. If you think I've said something wrong or done something wrong or you're not happy, just tell me. And then if we can't sort it out and she's still being like that, I just would have to get another doctor. As much as I don't want that, I would have to. You can't have your doctor upsetting you, and she doesn't get it, but whatever. Don't want to get sick. Always pissing sick. I'm sick of being sick. I'm sick of feeling down. Sick of everything. Like, if I ring, like if I'm really sick tomorrow and I ring, chances are she's on triage. Be bloody great, wouldn't it? She might refuse to ring me and get another doctor to ring me. I wouldn't put it past her. Or I might not be too ill tomorrow and I might ring up Friday. She might be on triage Friday. Like, I don't know what day she does triage. If she's off the Wednesday, she tends to do it on the Friday, but I don't think she does it every Friday she works. So I don't know. I don't even want to ring the doctors. I don't like how the receptionists treat you and how the doctor just, like, whatever, protects them. I'm just sat here like a lunatic, just filming and filming. You can't even see me. I don't like that, like, you can't really see me. There's nothing I can do. It won't lift up. It falls down if I try to alter it. And I'm actually hungry. But I'll buy something and I won't be able to eat it because there's something wrong with me. Like, I don't know what's going on with my body. I feel like I've not slept. Hopefully I can go to sleep about midnight or 1 o'clock, not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the morning. That'd be nice, like maybe get in bed around midnight, watch a bit of YouTube, lie down about 1, fall asleep, sleep all night. Everyone's buying flowers. Great. I didn't even move. Can you tell I can't even be bothered to pick my phone up? Because I feel like crap. Someone's just parked next to me. It's really busy here. I feel like crap. I've just loaded up on loads of medication. Totally forgot to get day nurse capsules because I'm an absolute idiot. I spent about £15 on stuff. I got Vicks First Defence, which is £5, but I'm scared to use it. I always feel like if I use it, I'll end up getting sick. I do have some cold and flu capsules, but it's ones I've never had before. So who knows? They're not as strong because day nurse you have to actually get from the pharmacy. I walked past the pharmacy and it was loads of people there, and I thought I'll just see what else I can get from off the shelf and I'll go back, and I totally forgot. But I've got these Beecham's all-in-one tablets, which are similar to day nurse but not as strong, obviously, because otherwise they'd be behind the counter. I got Vicks First Defence, which you're supposed to use when you start feeling ill, but I keep thinking, what if it's not a cold or flu? But it's very similar. But I'm scared if I use it, it might bring it on. I've had it before and I don't like it because you're squirting up your nose. Then I got some strawberry strepsils because they had £1 off, and a cough syrup. I've only coughed a little bit, but I'm going to go because I'm ice cold, and I've got some frozen fish. I don't know why I've got that, I just didn't know what else to get. I'm going to quickly show you what I got from the shop. I feel like crap, to be honest. I thought this was the green smoothie that I've been drinking for the last 2 weeks, but they've changed it for this one. It was on offer for £2, so I just presumed it was the other one, but the other one was on offer for £1.50, so I don't know. I just thought it'd gone up. I got this cough syrup. I don't really have... It won't focus. Why won't it focus? I don't really have much of a cough. I normally get Asda's own version, which I have got. Oh no, I've got another Tesco one. Oh, what's the date? Oh, I can still use that. I do have the do I have the Asda one anywhere? I mean, it's a bit of a tip on here. Oh, the Asda one's down there, can you see? This was expensive. I've had it before and I don't think I liked it. And I'm sorry about the state of my cooker, but I'm not in the mood to clean it just to film a video. I've had it before and I don't like doing it because you're squirting water up your nose, and I'm always scared that it's going to bring it on rather than stop it, because you might do it and your nose might think, oh, I'm getting this, oh, she's getting sick, let's get sick together. Or I might not even have a cold, but I've got a bit of a sore throat and I've got a bit of a cough and I've got a headache and I'm achy and I'm very lethargic and keep going hot and cold. So that is like flu-y really. So you're supposed to take it within a certain amount of time. What does it say? 24 to 36. But I woke up quite ill on Sunday. But then I felt not too bad yesterday, so it could be my normal illness, but I'm going to give this a go even though I'm scared. There's a part of me that thinks I'm not even going to use it, because I think once you've used it, you can't use it for subsequent times. Which is a waste, because if you have to throw it away after one go, like one cold's worth, that's a waste. But I do feel a bit. But I've felt like this a few times, so I don't know what's going on. I got the strawberry ones, I normally get the blackcurrant ones. I've probably got some around the house somewhere, to be honest, knowing me. But the strawberry ones are a different flavour and offer for $3.50 instead of $4.50. The blackcurrant ones were still $4.50. And even though my throat isn't too bad, I've had quite a few sore throats the last 6 to 8 weeks. They're not massively sore, but it's irritating. So these will come in handy. I should always keep a strip with me in my coat anyway. This is what I've got. I've got the oven on for them. Well, I'm going to have one with some little potatoes and maybe some peas. Which is a proper meal, so hopefully I'll be able to eat a proper meal for once, because I'm getting a bit sick of not eating. 4 toilet rolls. I could have done with getting the 9-pack, but you know, I'm going Friday hopefully if I'm not dead. These are what I ended up with. I got these because they had 2 versions. You had these and one with slightly different ingredients in, but these were on offer for $3.50 instead of $3.80, and the others were $3.80. Or were these $3.40? I think they had 50 off, 40p off them, and they had one more ingredient than the others. So I'm going to get 2 of these in me, and obviously they're not as good as Danish. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. That's why I'm going to take these. I should really take the Vicks as well. I think I'm going to. Definitely feels like a cold, so. But it feels flu-y. Like, who wants flu? Who wants a cold? Not me. Then I got one of these, because I've got one open, but I'm just going to. It's a small one. And I got 2 packets of these, because they're 80p each, or 2 for £1. 150 calories. They're good to take out and about with you, so I might just whack them in my car after I've cleaned it out, because I don't want to accidentally throw these away. And that's everything, everyone. I've got the oven on. I'm just going to put some potatoes in a pan. When they get to the boil, whack one of them in the oven. Do some peas in a pan. I think I've got some frozen peas. How exciting. Okay, so that Vicks First Defence is evil. It's made me feel like I've got a cold. I mean, you're squirting liquid up your nose. It's not nice. And it says 2 to 3 pumps, but trust me, you find it hard to do the second one. You're not going to go for a third. So I did do 2 pumps up each one, but oh my god, it made me sneeze. I feel like, you know, like when you're underwater, you get loads of water up your nose, and it don't feel very nice. That is how I feel right now. This is from when I went and got my threading. I was walking around Tesco and I thought, I've not seen if my face is really red, because when I came out it was getting dark, and then I was chatting away, you couldn't see if it's red or not. So I was like, oh God, what is if it's red? I had there done as well, you can see. And I was like, oh God, I hope it's not red. So I found an aisle with no one on and flipped the camera on and had a quick look. Because I thought, if I'm walking around and it's really red around there, I'm going to look like an idiot. But it's fine. They don't feel like as thick as they used to be, but they actually taste nice for strawberry. Oh, my mouth's gone all funny. Do you know when you're getting a cold and your top of your mouth it feels funny? That's how it feels since having the Vicks First Defence. So maybe the Vicks is making me sick. I only had it 5 minutes ago, but it's made me feel really crappy. Oh, my mouth's all like when you've got a cold. Pretty sure if it's meant to stop you from getting sick, it's not meant to make you feel sick. So I've had 2 of those tablets. I've had the Vicks, which I'm kind of regretting because I'm getting a headache there now. Do you know when you get water at your nose, you sometimes get a bit of a headache? I've got that. I'm tired. And by the way, that fish takes 43 minutes. I just presumed it would be like 20 minutes, but that would be what it would be if it was fresh. I almost went to the fresh section, but... And also I've had to cook 2 because they're frozen together. I couldn't separate them. I feel more unwell since I've had that Vicks spray. It's like take it every 4 hours, so next time would be like 11 o'clock. Am I really going to let myself do that to myself? Do you know what I mean? And what if it wasn't a cold? The symptoms are more flu-like, to be honest, and I get flu-like symptoms a lot because of my main illness. Eventually my body just can't cope. I don't want to end up at the doctor's with it. My doctor doesn't like treating it because she wants me to have an operation, and I don't want an operation. And I don't think she's in a very good mood with me at the moment, and I don't want to have to see her twice in a week. So I'm scared to ring doctors if I get worse. For once I'm going to be hoping I see someone else. Because normally I hope I get to see her, but I think this time I'll be like, yeah. So you can tell there's a problem, because normally I would want to see my doctor. But after Monday and the week, like the time before, I've just like, no, I don't want to see her. That speaks volumes if you've been watching my videos. But she can't keep being weird with me. And I checked those green drinks. They look almost identical. It's the same brand and everything. Got a Lucasade with me. The heating's on but I'm hot, but if I turn it off I'll go cold. Because I'm kind of cold because I've got goosebumps as well and my arms are cold. This is great. And I've got a weird taste in my mouth, and I don't know if it's the Vicks or if it's this sweet. Just remember I need to take one of the tablets my doctor gave me. I'll be going in the kitchen in the next couple of minutes because I've got to put the pan of potatoes on. There's only 4, there was 4 left. Just feel crappy. Didn't want to go out, but I thought, no, suck it up, go out. You need to get your moustache took off. It isn't actually that bad, to be honest, but it's little blonde hairs and that bit curls. And then I had some there. Normally I leave them because you can't really see them, but I wanted it done, and now I'm paying the price with my redness. And I've also almost edited part 3 of the weekly vlog. I took off loads. I took off like 70 minutes and there was still 70 minutes left. And I'm still filming. I need to stop filming. So, I don't look too good, do I? Potentially there's going to be a filter on. My makeup's still smudged from the threading earlier, but I look like crap. It's 1:30 in the morning, and she's so cute. I feel horrendous. It's probably going to get worse, so I don't know why I'm calling it horrendous, because it's probably nothing compared to how it's going to get. I'm half convinced it's that Vicks thing that you spray up your nose, because since having that, I've gotten 10 times worse. I've had a second dose of it 2 hours ago. It's not pleasant. I don't even have a sore throat. I'm not dehydrated. I have a weird taste in my throat and the top of my mouth, but from reading reviews on the Vicks thing, it's potentially that. People say like they feel better the same day, but I feel worse. And I'm pretty sure the last time I used it, and it was years ago, it was before I lived here, so I don't know how long ago it was, but it was years. I think I remember taking it on when the symptoms started, like it tells you to, and I'm pretty sure it actually brought on the cold, because it's bringing on a cold. And then it's like, if I wouldn't have took it, would I have got this ill this fast? Do you know what I mean? This was like my biggest worry, that it would make me worse, or I would get worse without it. So then, of course, I have that decision, do I take it or not? And I started to take it, and you're supposed to take it 5 hours apart, so it's due at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, the way I'm going lately, I'm potentially going to be awake at 4:30, and it's like, do I take it or do I go without it and see what happens? I don't know what I'm meant to do. It always makes me feel worse when I've took it. So every time I've took it, my health has gone downhill. So is it that making me worse? Like, it's meant to make you better, but I feel like it's making me worse. I'm taking the cold and flu capsules. I've had my second dose, and my next dose is due in an hour. So I will take them when I get in bed. I'm catching up on EastEnders. I don't think I watched any of it last week. I've watched about 3 episodes. I'm thinking what I've just put on now is Fridays last week. I don't know, because then there's Monday and Tuesday this week. I don't know where I'm up to be honest. I think this is Mondays. I think there was only one more after this. Because I've just not been watching TV, to be honest. I don't know. But I'm all from the nose upwards. No sore throat. I've had a Strepsil 2 hours ago. I drank the rest of my original green juice. It's the same brand and everything, it's just a different juice. I prefer the one that I've just finished to the one that I've bought, because the one that I've bought I've had before and it's not as nice. And I finished my Lucozade. I had a coffee earlier as well. You're not meant to drink coffee and stuff when you've got a cold, but I don't know what I've got. I just honestly believe that Vicks thing has made it worse, and I know that sounds stupid because that's my phone. It's because I'm holding it like that, so all that's touching the phone is my finger, and then obviously my thumb's there like that. So you can see my finger, that's right next to the camera, and then my phone just keeps sticking up because it's not on the camera. I do think it's the Vicks that's done it, but it shouldn't. But I've got all this, my headache's worse, and it feels like, you know, like if you jump in a swimming pool, you get water up your nose, and it, like, you end up with a weird headache. It's like that. So I don't know if I should have another dose of it or see what happens, and then if I don't get worse, I'll presume it was that. But also at the same time, if I don't get worse, I might think it's actually worked, because apparently it works. And if I get worse, I'll think it's not worked. Or if I get worse and carry on with it, I'll feel like that doesn't work. Like, I don't know, like it's confusing, isn't it? I don't know what I'm meant to do. All I knew is I woke up feeling horrendous. I started to feel a little worse, but that might have been because I hadn't eaten. I don't know. I've edited part 4 of last week's weekly vlog. I need to save it, which takes about 45 minutes, so when I go upstairs to bed I'll do that. Hopefully I'll wake up in the night and set up the upload, because I had to upload part 3 using my 4G allowance, and whilst it prepared, because it prepares, it took half an hour to prepare, but I did the bit where it says it's preparing to upload when you first go onto YouTube. I did it on Wi-Fi and it took half an hour, but I've noticed if you do that on your 4G it doesn't take much less. And then it took about 15 minutes to upload on 4G, but when it first started to upload, because it was still on the Wi-Fi, it said 10 hours. And it was like an hour and 10 video or something like that. The final part is just under an hour. I think it's like 58 minutes. So I filmed a lot last week. Everything I filmed from Tuesday up until when I go to bed today is going to be part 1 of week 8. Because when I looked before, I have over an hour's worth of footage, even though I only started filming yesterday. Yes, that's right, I only started filming on Tuesday. It's Wednesday technically, Thursday, early hours of Thursday morning now, and I've got over an hour. I would like to hope that I don't do about 5 hours, like I think I've done 4 to 5 hours for week 7. I don't want to do that. If I get sick, I tend to talk a lot. Also, I've got, I bought a vapor rub wax melt like a month ago. It was a month ago, because I got Bush Summit Peony, and I got the Mademoiselle for my mum, and I got the vapor rub for me, and I thought I'm putting it in, because that Vicks has blocked my nose and made it all stuffy, the joy, I could barely smell it. It's just the scent though, it's not like you've actually got it going on. But yeah, I don't know what I'm meant to do, I don't know. I'm confused about this Vicks thing, but I'm pretty sure the first time I had it, it did this to me, like it gave me a cold. But surely if it's meant to fight a cold, if you're not getting a cold, it shouldn't give you a cold. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I think like I had like flu-y thing, and what as if this is making it worse or giving it something extra, like you're squirting liquid up your nose. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm tired. I don't feel well. I feel like crap. I don't know what's going on anymore. Sad.